Good afternoon. Thank you for attending my presentation. Before I begin, I would like to explain a bit more about business communication in Lagos, Nigeria. First, let's discuss who I will be addressing. I will be addressing a town hall meeting. Chief Olaiya of Makoko and his elected officials will also be in attendance. The majority of the audience will be locals who live in Makoko. The town hall meeting should be rather casual, but it should also be very informative and partially persuasive, as we would like to give the locals more of a reason as to why they should utilize our space and see what a positive contribution our learning center will be to Makoko. Let's discuss dress and attire. Women specifically should be wearing simple colors. You don't want to wear anything too flashy. Simple makeup and simple jewelry is also very appropriate, as well as having your hair pulled back. It can also be appropriate to wear a head covering depending on where you are conducting your speech or conducting business. Lagos is a Muslim and Christian dominated city, so it may be appropriate to wear a head covering, but most importantly, women should be dressed modestly. And finally, before I give my speech, it would be important for me to receive an introduction from Chief Olaiya or one of his elected officials, as it gives me some form of credibility. It'll give the people more of a reason as to why they should listen to what I have to say, as well as give respect. So let's go ahead and get started with the presentation. Sanu Dazua, thank you for attending our town hall meeting. My name is Sarah Ruiz, and I am a humanitarian leader with World Hope International. I am honored that Chief Olaiya has allowed me to speak on our new project and development right here in Makoko. As some of you may know, construction of a new children's learning center has been in development for a few years now. We can now proudly state that the construction is set to begin in the coming weeks for our brand new learning center, officially named Olaiya Learning Center. Let's go ahead and get into some of the features that the Learning Center will have. So the Olaiya Learning Center will feature multiple classrooms with different learning objectives. 2 of our classes will be specific for learning reading and writing, whereas we plan to have different courses set for the other classrooms. We will be teaching anything from sewing, weaving, cooking. They will be courses that are anywhere from days to week-long courses. We will also have an outdoor space for sports and activities. We have found an appropriate area for zoning that is perfect for an outdoor space, as well as the learning center itself. We know that Makoko is partially built on water, but we have a space on land that is safe and does not need any stilts to support the foundation. The Learning Center will also feature a clinic run by local registered nurses. We also plan to have doctors from different countries visit the clinic anywhere from anywhere from weeks to month-long visits, and they will also be treating the people of Makoko. So why does Makoko need a learning center? There are approximately over 20,000 children in Makoko alone who do not attend government-regulated school. By developing this learning center, we can provide a space for the children to learn lifelong skills, like reading and writing. And it is also a way for us to keep children off of the streets and away from illegal activity. We understand that there is a issue with drug use within Makoko, and we are striving to decrease, drug use in children. Also by developing this learning center, this is our stepping stone. We do plan to in the future create more learning centers throughout Makoko, so that way we can reach those other 20,000 children. What is the purpose of the Learning Center? It is a way for us to invest in the younger generations. We know that they are bright and they are creative, and we want to give them the resources to show the world that they can be bright and creative. We will also provide medical care. We understand that it is difficult to receive medical care as there are often steep medical bills. We plan to bring inexpensive medical care right here to Makoko. We will also provide an educational environment for children who may not have one. Not many children have the space within their homes to do so. And by building a location specifically for that, it will allow them to continue to develop their education. And as I mentioned before, it is also important that we decrease drug use in youth. So by developing the Learning Center, we are providing resources for the adolescent population. We want to see them do great things, and by giving them the resources that they need, they will have the opportunity to do so. If you have any information, or if you would like more information, or you want to give us feedback about how we can better equip the Learning Center, we would love to hear. Thank you.